So now we're at the finale of this particular series. I hope you really enjoyed it. I know that it was a lot of me sitting in front of a camera and just talking, but I hope that it helped you out in some little way to be able to get better at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If I could just add, a few points of advice, try to treat the mental side of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as much as the physical side. That's a big portion that I feel like people don't treat. They just go in there and they try to rep the techniques and they don't think about the analytical side of it. With that being said, don't overthink the analytical side and mistreat the physical side. You've got to have a good combination of both. Try to be a self-reliant learner. We talked about this. Take everything that your coach is telling you in the classes and adhere to it, but also go out, find other resources, find other information out there and try to add it into your game. If it's something that completely is different from what your coach is saying, maybe bring it up to him and ask him. Ask him in a very nice way, but ask him, okay, what is your opinion of this or that? For me, I think the biggest one is a lot of the stuff that Eddie Bravo does. People will come and ask questions about that because a lot of times it's very different from what we do in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I don't really have a problem with it. I like a lot of his stuff. And you'll see a lot of people use that stuff, and it works for that particular system. And so we'll talk about those little nuances, differences there, but it never, in my opinion, am I ever like, oh, okay, this is terrible technique, and I would never use this. It's usually, okay, like here's the small details. Here's why he's doing it this way, and here's why I'm doing it this way. That's for me as a coach, the way that I usually present it that way. And so me as a coach, once you've been told that, you can go out there and disseminate that information as much as you like and use it or not. It's really up to you. You really control your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu path. A lot of times students come in with the mindset of, I'm going to be molded into what my coach wants, but really you should be creating your own, like Rafael Lovato Jr. talked about this, you are an artist. And it's very true. Like your martial arts world or your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world, you're an artist and you're making, your own beautiful work of art. Your coach is helping you as much as, when, an artist was younger, they had you were an apprentice probably, or you learned under somebody else, but the art that you create is very much your own. And it should be indicative of that. It should be pieces from every little thing that you've learned coming into this one larger piece. So with that being said, thank you very much for going through the entire program, dealing with all my ramblings and craziness. And if you do have any questions, by all means, get a hold of me at bjjconnect.com or nextedgeacademy.com. Thanks.